Guys and gals, Robert Blackman. I'm here at the Asante Organics home office in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm here with Dr. JJ Levine, and today we're going to talk about what's Asante Organics. What does that mean when you say organics, and how can that apply to your life? And so I think, JJ, you're probably one of the best people to kind of give everyone a snapshot, because you do all these product trainings or little glimpse, little 5-15-minute videos on each one of the products. So if somebody's brand new, they never heard of us, what would be the best way to explain to them what Asante Organics is all about?
Great question. So I like to start out with saying that the truism that nothing is more powerful than an idea whose time has come.
Right.
You know, you go back 10, 20 years, even 5 years ago, you're talking about organic and toxic-free living. It was this kind of fringe thing.
Right.
But the world is quickly discovering that what you put in your body or on your body is in your body, you know, in your bloodstream in a matter of seconds. And people are learning because they're carrying these digital devices around now. They're wired to the internet, and in many cases, they know more than their doctor.
Absolutely.
And that's no slam against their doctor. It's just their doctor knows to do what they know to do, but people are sick and tired of being sick and tired.
And they're getting trained. They're able to get an education right here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so people are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and people are getting empowered knowing there's things that they can do that can have a profound effect on their health. I mean, our company's 21 years old now.
Yeah.
We were organic before organic was in vogue, but what I can tell you over the past 2 months, we are getting on a weekly basis people walking in this front door that have never ever heard of our company. But they want to know where they can get organic and toxic-free everyday products. So we've never had that type of a walk-in volume before. So I know that's kind of anecdotal, but I see that. So things are changing very, very rapidly. You can see what's happening on social media. And Asante Organics has been there right from the beginning. And what I like about us, there's many things, but in this case in particular, after 21 years, we have a proven track record that we don't skimp on what's important. When you're dealing with an educated public, and a public that's getting naturally and innately more and more educated now, they're going to demand what we have. It's not good enough to say, oh, my shampoo doesn't have parabens, because parabens is a catchphrase and it's bad, not realizing that these companies have been putting parabens in there because it was cheap. Okay, we're not going to use parabens anymore because we're getting so much cheap, but now we're going to put in phenoxyethanol or some other thing. You're never going to have to worry about another thing with our company because we are way ahead of all that. There's never going to be a bad thing. What we use in our products is very, very simple. Organic plants and minerals. Toxic-free and organic ingredients, nothing else.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're making these products for not only you and your family, but me and my family.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's very, very important.
Well, I was talking to a guy the other day, and I sent him our 80-page catalog, and he goes, Robert, he goes, I want to order everything. You know, I'm starting to, you know, like the light bulb went off that he didn't realize his deodorant, his shampoo, conditioner, and this, you know, his kids were brushing their teeth and all this, and he goes, where do I start? So if someone wants to start with a 75 or 100 point order, what would be the best way for them to introduce Asante Organic products into their life? Is it dependent upon their age? Is it dependent upon where they live? Or what would just be kind of an overall, you know, I'm brand new and I don't know where to start?
That is a brilliant question, and I love your marketing prowess and experience in this industry. And you know, I know you've said this before, and you and I are on the same page. If you're a hammer, everybody looks like an nail.
That's right.
So you know, people get fired up when they get into Asante Organics, and then they just start acting like a dog. You know, when you're talking with somebody, you can act like a dog or a cat. You go to somebody's house, and if they have a dog, how's that dog going to greet you?
It's just going to jump all over you.
And slobber all over you.
That's right, and scratch you.
Yeah, exactly. And sniff you where you don't want to be sniffed.
That's right, exactly.
And even if you're a dog lover, you're just like, okay, enough.
Yeah.
But a cat might just rub up against your leg, flirt with you, leave, and
walk away.
Yeah, where'd that cat go?
That's right.
I would submit to you that people need to act like a cat. They need to become an expert at one thing. And that one thing is quickly identifying, discovering what's not perfect in a person's life yet. Maybe it's health. We've got the best organic and toxic-free products.
Yeah, we do.
Maybe it's finances. We've got the greatest compensation plan in the industry. maybe it's fun, maybe it's purpose. We can help them with all of those things.
Right.
So if somebody is just getting started and they want to know what they can do, well, first, personally, I'm going to recommend that people ditch and switch.
Right.
Because I can go to anybody's house right now who's serious that, okay, I want to get healthy. Let's start there. Great. Let's go look in your medicine cabinet. Let's go look in your shower. Let's start with your personal care products.
Yes.
I was just given a product literally yesterday. Somebody gave it to me.
Right.
And the first thing I do, just instinctively, I looked at the ingredients and I go, cancer, reproductive problems, I can take this.
Yeah, and most of the words I can't pronounce, so I'm sitting there, typing them in my to Google and find out what it is, and I'm shocked when I read about all the side effects.
Absolutely. People should be shocked. People should be angry, but also people should be empowered. So what I would recommend is ditch and switch. Take the money that you're already spending online, offline, at your store, whatever, and I'm going to suggest let's just ditch the stuff that have toxic ingredients. Let's say your toothpaste, you can start small. Your shampoo, your body wash.
Right.
Maybe you're taking some nutritional products that has soy or GMO ingredients or isn't organic. Whatever it is, maybe it's essential oils, it doesn't matter. Just ditch those. Take that same money, buy Asante Organics products.
Yep.
They're guaranteed. We know you're going to love them as much or better than what you've been using. And then if you're doing this as a business, you can write a lot of that off as samples, and you can earn a tremendous income. So I tell people, start where you're at. Don't get overwhelmed. Unlike other network marketing companies, we don't want you to be garage qualified. We're not telling you order thousands and thousands of product and stick it in your garage. No. Just replace what you're already consuming. And switch it out, ditch it and switch it for toxic-free organic ingredients from us. And if you want to buy some extra ingredients, extra products and sell it retail, you can do that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
The website does the work for you in that regard.
So, the word organic has been thrown around a lot this last, 5 to 6, 7 years. And so people are kind of numb to that. But when I heard the word plant-based, I go, well, do some of our products just have plants in them? Do some of the products organic? So explain how organic and plant-based, why that's important, and what that means to the average person.
Excellent. So anything that you want, any type of product, any ingredient can be made out of plants and minerals.
Okay.
Period. But a lot of companies don't do it. And why don't they do it? They don't do it because it's less money for them to use synthetic ingredients that were made in a lab by these big chemical companies. And I don't want people to ever think that I'm using scare tactics, but I'm going to be speaking this Thursday. There's an ingredient that's pretty much in every oral product, not ours, mouthwash, this and that, and it's toxic. And then, you have to be careful because people say, well, it's probably safe. They like to use that term. At the quantities and dosages that you're using it, it's okay. But what people have to realize is you're not using that product one time. You're using it every day, over and over and over again. And our bodies are marvelous in our design. But there comes a breaking point that we can't handle those toxic ingredients over and over again, every day. So I tell people, I recommend become a label reader, understand those crazy ingredients, start from the bottom, go up, and start just ditching and switching with products that you're guaranteed you're going to love them. And then be careful because there are companies now, to get back to your question, people are getting duped. And
especially if they say all natural.
I don't want people to get duped. Be careful of all natural. Be careful of plant-based. Be careful of pure. Be careful of botanical. Because when I read these ingredients, even when I go to the healthy food stores, I can show you aisles of products that have cancer-causing ingredients. I'm not dazzled by products that have I won't say the color, but you can read between the ribbon on it because they support blank cancer. Okay, but then I look at the back and they've got ingredients that actually cause that cancer. It's so terrible. So I tell people, be careful of that. Look for things that are certified by a third party, like USD Organic. Any company can do that, but it takes work and it takes expense. Toxic free.
Yeah.
You can't just put toxic free on there. You've got to be toxic free.
Yeah.
So I make these products, we make these products for our family.
Yeah.
And that's important. That's the first tenet. That's our foundation. Let's make products that are guaranteed to work with the best, most wholesome ingredients from the Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
And then we go from there.
Well, I know, like when Michael Winiger, the CEO, first reached out to me, and I went to the Asante Organics website, and I saw all these little green circles of all these things, like you said, toxic free. 3/4 of them, I didn't even know what they meant.
Right.
And I had to go look them up. So talk a little bit here before we go today. Talk a little bit about some of our awards and what all those little symbols mean and why they're important.
They're important to me because I just became a grandfather.
Oh, great! Congratulations!
Thank you. My grandson's going to be 2 months old tomorrow.
Oh, wow!
And I know what's going on his beautiful, soft baby skin right now. What's going in his body is going to help him become the person that he's going to be.
Right.
So these symbols that we have are very, very important. I'd like to put them all over every bottle, but you can't. It would just be all symbols because we have so many of them. But start with USD Organic.
Okay.
Those are very, very strict guidelines from first of all, the soil.
Yes.
Then the seed, then the cultivation methods.
Right.
Then taking those raw ingredients, inspecting before we manufacture them. Then when the product's manufactured, inspected again.
That's amazing.
This is big expenses. Toxic free. Just not a matter of taking some organic ingredients and mixing up a bottle. You can go to your little county fair and whatnot and get soaps and potions and lotions that people make. That's all well and good.
Yeah.
But we're actually using ingredients that are designed to work as well as the toxics.
Right.
No compromise. Back in the day, before there was an Asante Organics, I'd go to the health food store and use the natural deodorant. Yeah. But you'd walk around, you'd stink.
Right.
What's the point? Or you use the natural toothpaste and you go to the dentist and you're getting bad checkups. I'm going to the dentist literally tomorrow. This is interesting. I go to this same dentist as Michael does, and I get great dental checkups. All I use is Sparkle tooth polish.
That's great. That's awesome.
So, and then we've got all the other symbols, like we never test on animals. Not one of our products.
Right.
When we're designing a product on the animal that we test on, we do beta. We never test on animals. We've won Greenpeace awards because we're very conscious of the palm oil that we use. It's not from Sumatra, where it hurts the region of the orangutan.
Right.
So all these things are important. We make products that are not only safe and work incredibly well for us, the consumers, but also the planet.
Yeah.
So when people say, "Oh, we're a green company," well, maybe that means you're not dumping your toxic chemicals into the waterways.
Yeah.
But your ingredients don't. We're green all the way around because we know that when you're taking a shower with our products and you're using our body wash, there's no toxic ingredients in there. You're literally putting vitamins in your body. People think about swallowing vitamins. You're putting vitamins on your body when you're washing, in the shower. Yep. And then any pit that you rinse off that goes down the drain, we know it's going to be a net positive for the environment, not a negative.
Yeah. Well, that's the reason I'm so excited, guys and gals, about Asante Organics, and I want you to come join the Go Green movement with me. And click the button below and make sure you get our catalog and order your products today.